Good morning or afternoon, boys and girls. Welcome to another online lesson. Today we're going to be working on our final game. Since we've done our throwing and catching and striking, we're going to put them all together and we're going to finally play a game. I'm pretty excited about it. Everybody's done really good so far. I've loved the feedback in the comments. Everybody's doing great. So we're going to go ahead and play a game. I'm going to tell you how to do it if you're alone, and I'm going to tell you how to do it if you have more people. Remember, these are things you can do at anytime. So after this craziness is over, you can come back and redo these with your friends. See if it makes you any better, and we'll see. We'll go from there. So today we're going to be playing a game. Game is basically like cricket, just a little bit different. We're gonna be. What I want you to do today is we're gonna be hitting towards a hula hoop. And we're going to be running and trying to hit 3 out of 5 of their critical features. We're going to be trying to throw, hitting 3 out of 5 critical features, and we're trying to catch using 2 out of 5 critical features. And we're going to go back over all those critical features while we're going through. I want you to be able to identify all of those critical features and be able to tell me what they are in all of them in a little assessment at the end. And then we're going to be able to respect the teacher and listen to all the instructions. So, for our task one today, we're going to be warming up for our game. Now, normally, if we're in a classroom setting, I'm going to have everybody get into groups of 5s. We're going to have 4 people out on the field and 1 person hitting. So, what you're going to do is, if you have all of the people we need, I'm going to have 4 people go out on the field and 1 person hit. Now, the object of this game is to hit the ball, and what you're going to do is there's a base located 10 to 20 feet, however far you think is reasonable. I'm going to do 15 feet. That's how I would do it in my gym. And what you're going to do is you're going to hit the ball, and you're going to run to your base, and then you're going to run back to where you hit the ball from. And you're going to keep doing this until the players on the field have all touched the ball 1 time. So what does that mean? I mean, somebody's going to field the ball out in the field, and then you're going to throw it to the person closest to you or the farthest away from you, whichever you feel more comfortable with. From there, they're going to throw it to the next person on their team that they feel comfortable with, and then they're going to throw it to the next person on their team they feel comfortable with. Once everybody has touched the ball 1 time, the last person who has touched the ball on their team, so remember, you need to be paying attention to make sure if you're the last one, the third one, you got to be paying attention. As soon as you're done, you're going to hold the ball up in the air and you're going to say freeze. Okay? Like I use freeze for just stop. So you're going to use freeze, so we all know. So once you say freeze, the person's going to stop running, okay? How many times they made it back to that home base is how many runs they scored. So if they went from here, there, to back to home base, they had 2 runs because they made it back there twice, okay? So if you don't have a team and you're alone like me, this game's going to be a little bit different. What you're going to do is you're going to get a ball and you're a strike, like whatever you use to strike with. If you have a parent, have them soft toss to you, or toss it from the side, or if you can toss it to yourself like we talked about, that's perfectly fine. You can bounce the ball and then hit it. What you're going to do is you're going to set up any wall outside that you can hit at or throw at is going to be perfect. If you don't have one of those, then what I want you to do is let's start if you have the wall target. What you're going to do is you're going to tape and or mark anywhere on that wall 2 targets. This is why. So what you're going to do is you're going to have them about 3 feet apart. What you're going to do is you're going to strike and aim for your left target. You want to try to hit the ball into that left target, okay? So every time you do that, you get 1 point, okay? After you hit it, when the ball ricochets off of the wall, I want you to then lay your striking bat on the ground, and then I want you to go get your ball, and then I want you to, as soon as you field it, I want you to stand up and try to throw it and hit your target using all of those critical features, okay? So it's not going to be as much catching in this game if you're alone. You can always try to catch the ball on the bounce off the wall. That would be a really good idea. And like I said, if you have a parent or something, get them to you kind of play this game with you. If they're more inclined to play more with you, you can definitely have them toss the ball, strike it, and have them field the ball and throw it to you so you can catch it and you have to throw it back to them. Just more points instead of runs. Okay, so now that for task 1, now that I've described more of how the game is going to go, we're just going to practice the game. So like I said, any way you can, how I described it, the different options. So now that we've practiced that a little bit, we're going to move into task 2, which is going to be actually playing the game. So we practice with our teammates and with people helping us out. So now we're going to actually play the game for real. So for this one, if you're alone like I am, we're going to be doing the same exact thing, but I want you to keep track of your points. In the comment section below, I want you to tell me how many points you had. Remember, it's 1 point for hitting it in your target, and then another point for throwing it and hitting your target, and then I'll give you a third point if you catch the ball off the rebound. Okay? So if you throw it hard enough and it comes back and you can catch it using the critical features, because remember that's what we're looking for. We're looking for 3 out of 5 for the strike, 3 out of 5 for the throw, and 2 out of 5 for the catch. So as long as you're getting those critical features, runs and stuff don't matter. It's just more about having fun and getting those elements in there. But if you have 10 people, if you have 5 people, you have enough people to actually play the game, you're actually going to take your 2 practice squads and you're going to merge them together, and then you're going to play against each other. So you're going to do that for 15, 20 minutes. You can play that game for as long as you'd like to until people get tired. You definitely have a lot of time to work on your skills. For an assessment for this, like I said, if you're by yourself, I just want you to kind of write down, have your parents watch you do a couple of these so they can see the critical features, because if you know these critical features, you should be able to explain them to your parents so they'll be able to look for them as well, and that's going to hit all those cognitive objectives that we've talked about. So talk about your critical features. I want you to tell me which ones you kind of felt like you missed a lot more. Do that in the comment section below. I have something attached you can grab and download, work on it, and then upload it back to me. But everybody did a really good job today. I like the way everybody tried. If you have any questions or anything, just leave it in the comment section below.